to another episode of the 3 Show. I'm Brandon Hofstra. We hope you all had a happy holiday season and wishing you a happy new year. In today's episode, we'll recap the NA3HL Showcase, take a look at the NA3HL division standings, and we had a call-up right before the NA3HL Showcase as well. The 3 Show, let's do it. At the NA3HL Showcase, we saw all 34 teams in attendance facing off against out-of-division competition. Over 140 plus NAHL, NCAA, and ACHA scouts checked in during the event, which also saw some NCAA Division I teams and coaches represented. During the NA3HL Showcase, the West Division was dominant, going 15-3 during the 3-day event. The Frontier Division was 14-8-2. South, they went 12-11-1. The Central Division had a 7-8-3 record, and the East Division 3-13-2 during the NA3HL Showcase. Let's take a look at the standings around the NA3HL. In the Central Division, it's the Wausau Cyclones and West Bend Power having a share of first place. The Cyclones come in 22-6-0-1 and 45 points, 8-1-0-1 in their past 10 games played and on a 2-game win streak. West Bend also with 45 points and a record of 21-15-1-2. They've gone 6-2-1-1 in their past 10 games played. Oregon sits at third in the Central with a record of 16-12-1-0, 33 points, and Wisconsin will take the fourth place spot with a record of 13-10-1-2 and 29 points. The East Division, the Northeast Generals still hold the top spot in the division with a 24-3-0-1 record and 49 points. They did not have a great showing at the NA3HL Showcase, going 0-3. Norwich sits at second place in the East with 34 points, 16-11-1-1 record. New Jersey at third, going 14-13-1-1 with 30 points. And New Hampshire at fourth, 11-12-2-1 with 25 points. The Gillette Wild are still atop of the Frontier Division. They face their second regulation loss at the 3HL Showcase, and they are currently 26-2-0-1 on the year with 53 points. They're also 9-1 in their last 10 games played. Helena holds the second place spot in the Frontier, 24-2 record, 48 points on the year. Bozeman at third, 17-11-0-1 with 35 points. And Great Falls at fourth, 16-12 with 32 points. In the South Division, the New Mexico Ice Wolves are at first with a record of 21-6-1-0. They had a big win over Gillette to close out their trip to the NA3HL Showcase. New Mexico currently with 43 points. They are 8-2 in their last 10 games played. The Texas Brahmas come in at second place in the South, 18-8-1-2 on the year after a perfect 3-0 showing in Blaine on a 3-game win streak and are 8-1-0-1 in their past 10 games played. The Texas Roadrunners come in at third, 17-6-4-0 on the year, went 1-2 at the Showcase, but had a dominant win over the East top team, the Northeast Generals, to end their trip to Minnesota. The Roadrunners currently have 38 points on the year. The El Paso Rhinos come in at fourth in the South with a record of 18-6-1-0 on the year and 37 points, and they're 7-3 in their past 10 games played. In the West Division, the Granite City Lumberjacks and Rochester Grizzlies are tied for first place. Granite City coming in with a 22-5-0-2 record. They were perfect as well at the NA3HL Showcase, taking down Norwich, the Texas Roadrunners, and the Oregon Tradesmen. They're 9-1 in their past 10 games played. The Grizzlies, they have a 22-3-1-1 record with 46 points as well on a 4-game win streak, including a perfect 3-0 record at the Showcase. The Blizzard hold the third place spot in the West with an 18-5-1-1 record and 38 points, and Mason City at fourth place with a record of 14-13-2-0 with 30 points. We had a call-up from the NA3HL to the NAHL right before the NA3HL Showcase. Rochester Grizzlies forward Luke Sawicki got the call-up to St. Cloud. Sawicki played a game for the Norsemen against Aberdeen, registering 3 shots in the game. Sawicki has played in 23 games so far this season for the Grizzlies, where he has combined for 23 points. Congrats on the call-up, Luke. The Grizzlies' call-up counter is at 3 now this season. Let's take a look at some marquee matchups around the 3HL this weekend. Mason City will take on the Alexandria Blizzard. The West Bend Power are facing off against the Oregon Tradesmen, and the Badlands Sabres will head to Helena to face the Bighorns. 11 games happening this weekend, 4 on Friday, 6 on the slate for Saturday, and 1 game on your Sunday Fun Day. Don't forget to catch all the action on NAHL TV, your home for the NA3HL, and be sure to stay up to date with our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube page as well. We will catch you next year in 2024. I'm Brandon Hofstra. Thanks for watching.